The Albina neighborhood has been historically marginalized and overlooked, and for years there have been efforts to bring back the community to what it once was. If you're not familiar with Albina's story, we're taking a look back at an issue that KJW has been covering for decades.
Albina is not just a physical place, but it's also a spiritual and communal home for the Black community of the city of Portland.
Portland's Albina community was once a flourishing space that a majority of Black Portlanders thrived in. Rooted in a rich history with many Black-owned businesses, churches, and even a popular jazz venue called the Cotton Club in North Portland.
This is a place that was once home to over 80% of the Black population of the city of Portland.
The Albina neighborhood is located in a portion of inner northeast Portland. It includes Elliott, Boise, King, Humboldt, Overlook, Irvington, and Piedmont neighborhoods. Albina was historically marginalized and overlooked with decades of aggressions. Residents were displaced by construction projects, Interstate 5, built over the lower area of the neighborhood, and Memorial Coliseum in the 60s.
And that remains the cultural hub of Blackness here in the city, despite decades of gentrification, of forced displacement that have pushed Black folks in particular further and further east, further and further out of our central city.
Black-owned homes and businesses were destroyed through eminent domain and urban renewal policies.
When we had to move, we lost our home, we lost our church, my dad lost his business, he was a barber, and we lost our community.
The most notable was the Legacy Emanuel expansion into Albina in 1970, and then the 1993 Albina Community Plan, which displaced hundreds of residents. The community was hit hard by redlining, policies, and development that drove out and financially hurt many people of color. In 2022, descendants and surviving Black Portlanders who were forced out of their homes in the Central Albina District in the 1960s and 70s filed a lawsuit against the city of Portland, as well as Legacy Emanuel. In December, a judge ruled that the lawsuit can proceed.
If Black people can't find a home in the heart of our most progressive city, the economic and cultural hub of our state, where are we meant to find a home?
Groups and organizations such as Albina Music Trust and the Albina Vision Trust have continuously worked to advocate, revitalize, and reconnect the historically Black Albina community. Last year, Albina Vision Trust celebrated the groundbreaking of Albina One. It's the first major project under the Albina Vision banner, a 94-unit affordable housing development in the Elliott neighborhood. The first families are expecting to move in around the summer of 2025. The group also gained approval from the Portland Public School Board to purchase the district's administrative headquarters. That was another construction project that displaced hundreds of Black families in Lower Albina. They aim to build 1,000 units of housing in its place. Decades of rich history with both positive and negative impacts on a community pushing to restore and heal.
We're going to have to band together. We're going to have to do that work ourselves. The Portland of tomorrow is a Portland for everybody. The Albina of tomorrow is an Albina for everybody, and the Oregon of tomorrow is an Oregon for everybody.
In April of last year, Nike co-founder Phil Knight and his wife Penny announced a $400 million investment for the area called the Rebuild Albina Project. The idea is to support current and future generations of Black Portlanders through investments in education and culture. Now, with developments such as the Albina One housing project and the lawsuit from the Albina descendants proceeding, there's a resurgence of hope for the neighborhood's restoration. Sabina Pierre, KJW News.
Being Black in Portland is a funny experience because these people swear up and down they are not racist. They have Black Lives Matter stickers on their cars and in their front yard. But let them come out of a door too quick and see your Black ass, and you will see a face of pure horror. Like the look on their face be like in the movies where somebody lived a life of crime, rode off into the sunset, got away with it, and then somebody finally catch up to them and get on their ass. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just scared.
When you ready?
All right, rolling, ready.
All right, man. So, Goon, y'all know who I am, Captain O'Goon, George Jackson. You know what I mean? The spirit of the ancestors today guided us on a mission today because we have another brother who in Portland, Oregon, who was assaulted by 3 white males. We not know if they white supremacists, we don't know, but we know they are 3 white males. So we have to get out here for the brother and really make a statement that we are not longer going to be marching and holding up signs or anything like that. You know what I mean? We seen what what the ACF did and everything else, you know what I mean? So we are out here to protect and hold our people down. What's up, nephew? And hold our people down, you know what I mean? And we ain't going for no more of this marching and holding up signs and stuff. You attack people at black people.
Hey there, you looking for a brighter season?
First time I ever heard about the party, I was a little girl, and my mother had gotten a picture of my grandfather, and he was wearing one of these hats that I have on my head. And I asked my mom, why is he wearing that hat? Like, what kind of hat is that, and why is he wearing it? And she told me he was a part of the Black Panther Party down in Oakland, California. That's where we're from. And so from then on, I've always tried to, you know, educate myself on the party because my grandfather was a part of it, and there was a reason why he was a part of it, and I never got the chance to ask him why he was a part of it. So I don't have his reason. My reason for joining the party is because I feel like war is at our door right now, and I need to be a part of the solution. And so I took my step, and here I am today.
What inspired me to be a Black writer? I think it's just the drive to make things better.
What inspired me to be a Black writer was listening to Huey P. Newton, listening to Fred Hampton, listening to Kwame Ture, and just understanding who the Panthers was back in the 60s and like what they did and what they stood for. That's what inspired me to be a Black writer.
What inspired me to be a Black writer is the protection of my community and guide the new generation in a positive direction.
I am Cadet Odetta of the Black Writer Liberation Party, Portland chapter. I became a writer to fight systematic oppression and uplift my community.
What inspired me to be a Black writer is to educate, heal, and empower our youth.
What inspired me to join the Black Riders is to ride for the born and unborn and to control the total liberation of our Black community.
Really make sure that the presence is felt, that we are no longer going to be just in the shadows and you can get away with these heinous, biased, racist acts, you know what I mean? Just be on notice that our people are coming, we're not going for it, and that's what we out here for. Today we are at Lentz Park. So an assault happened at Lentz Park, an assault happened by a Black woman at McDonald's. I think a brick was through her window, then they skirted off to Beaverton, you know what I mean? So we making sure that, like, look, we gonna be out here. We gonna keep being out here. And if y'all keep pressing the line like cowards, y'all keep running, we gonna come looking for it.
Okay, it is a known fact in Portland, Oregon that most of the dog parks here were formerly Black neighborhoods and Black communities. Like, it's a known fact. Gentrification's a bitch. They started there, and, you know, it keeps going, okay? One of the ways that I like to counteract against microaggressions, and I know everyone's like, oh, be a bigger person, or, you know, they're ignorant and this is a great learning opportunity. Like, no. I have to deal with so much stupid shit thrown my way that I've now started microaggressing back, okay? One of my favorite ways to microaggress back is against poorly behaved dog owners, particularly when their dogs are off leash or their dog is just barking. It really can't be me. Like, I can't be the only one, but I find that when I'm outside in public and I come across a dog owner with the dog, like, racism. Like, the dog doesn't know how to act. And, like, in that moment, I, like, look at the owner and be like, oh, your dog must not be used to being around Black people, huh? Ooh, bro, the look on their faces, I have never received a rebuttal. No one has ever been on the other side of that comment say, no, that's not true, or that was a weird thing to say. I know plenty of Black people. I actually live in Northeast, you know? Never. They usually look at me with horror, and they apologize, and they briskly walk away. It works every time. Never had a negative experience with it.
A Day in Black on Portland. He's has a loaded food pod. Debsta, a sneakerhead-themed coffee shop. birds and bees nursery with tons of plants and plant-themed accessories. Southern Kitchen, great food and hospitality. Explore historic Alberta Street District.
Say her name. Verdell Burdine Rutherford. She was born in Portland in 1912, in a state that had tried to ban black people from existing here before she ever took her first breath. And she spent her entire life proving Oregon wrong. Verdell was a community organizer, an activist, and a connector. When the Vanport flood hit in May of 1948, wiping out the largest public housing project in the country with almost no warning, thousands of black families lost everything overnight. The city wanted to move on. Verdell would not let them. She documented what happened. She fought for displaced families. She helped rebuild the black community in Portland's Albina neighborhood when the city was already drawing up plans to tear that down too. She co-founded organizations. She mentored leaders. She preserved Black Portland's history when nobody else thought it was worth saving. Oregon never gave her a monument, but she gave Portland its memory. Do you know Verdell's story? Drop it in the comments and follow, because these names deserve to be remembered.
You're gonna love the view. It's wet down there.
Oh, is this your guys' first time? Yeah. Yeah, just like keep going down straight. The waterfall is gonna be on the left. You're gonna love it. Watch your step. It's so green. The color.
It's worth it.
Growing up in Portland, Oregon, you would assume that I did not get the black experience when I was a child, like throughout school. But I had some black ass teachers growing up. Like, I remember having a music teacher and it was Black History Month. The first thing she taught us was that fucking electric slide. And the funniest thing about her, I swear to my memory, she had all them like, white folks, y'all get in the back real quick. This not for you. Like, she kind of like, baby, come up here. She, you know, she didn't really say, but like, baby, y'all come up here. Baby, come up here. Come up here. Y'all gonna learn the electric slide. Then she taught us the Black National Anthem. If your kids don't know the Black National Anthem, I can't stress it enough. Teach your kids the Black National Anthem. Period, point blank. I am so over that. And then I think she taught us wade in the water. I believe she taught us wade in the water. She said, yeah, I'm gonna drip you in the spirits, baby. You are African and American. And I had multiple black principals. Like, I think all my principals been black, actually. What are you doing?
Extra.
Let me read that again. Argue for your limitations, and they are sure.
Tell me about Portland, Oregon. Tell me about your experience growing up in Portland. Where in Portland are you from?
Well, I'm from northeast part of Portland. I'm
Okay.
from the part where, you know, it used to be, that was just the black spot, you know what I'm saying? The urban spot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of grew up in those areas, so, you know what I'm saying? My music just be a reflection of that, you know what I'm saying? Running around, you know what I'm saying? Big family, you know what I'm saying? Like, just ripping and running through the neighborhood and shit. Like, that's just what my music and what I'm about, you know what I'm saying? Just representing that northeast side of Portland, you know what I'm saying? Because it's different parts of Portland, you know what I'm saying? But you get all the artists, you know, then you could get a feel for Portland as a whole, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Absolutely.
So you're from the northeast side, so that's
Yeah.
more like the quote unquote what people
more
call
urban side, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, yeah, more urban side. You know, you got like your Jefferson high schools in that area, your Tubman middle schools, Boise type shit. So people from the city know what I'm talking about.
Welcome to Felony Flats, where you can find everything you're looking for within a 3-mile radius. Hungry? Come to Stonewalls. Back hurt? Need a massage? We got those too. Your girlfriend or your baby mama kick you out? We got rooms available from very low, cheap prices. Affordable housing? Got it. Love the outdoors and hiking? Public access trails available to you and your family for free, no cost at all. So in conclusion, if you're in the Felony Flats area and you're looking for some things to do, it's a great neighborhood with an inviting community. Tell them Rose City Keon sent you, and they're going to treat you right. I'm from Portland. Of course I used to go to Hostess Outlet after school. What? I'm from Portland. Of course I still call it Portland Boulevard. The fuck is Rosa Parks? I'm from Portland. It's forever going to be the Rose Quarter to me. Shout out to the Motor Center though. I'm from Portland. Of course my parents took me to MLK Fashion Plaza to go school shopping. I'm from Portland. Of course I've snuck into the Rose Festival at least one time. I'm from Portland. I know better than to get my black ass caught up in Washington County. They giving out time and probation like Costco samples. I'm from Portland. It's Albina, not Albina, Albana, whatever the hell y'all saying. I'm from Portland. Yes, I seen the old black dude in Powell's books floating his little piece of toilet paper. Come on, man.
I've heard the term of Oregon being considered a sundown state. Oregon as a whole is a pretty interesting state in terms of racial relations. Portland, Oregon, specifically for its size, is one of the most progressively obnoxious places in the U.S. At a time where the country was kind of trying to control the admission of slave states versus non-slave states, Oregon's solution to that was just to keep slaves and free black people from entering the state at all. In the 1920s, and as well a little bit in the 1960s, the KKK tried to make an inroads. So for historical reasons, the black population was very low. Now, Oregon during World War II did have more of an influx of black people that came in due to the work that they had available in factories and shipyards. Now, certain areas of Portland that had previously been larger black communities have shrunk very considerably through gentrification, as well as the extreme increase in property taxes. Much of Portland's newer population comes from California and really identifies with the Democratic Party. They consider themselves very liberal, very progressive. A lot of other people from Oregon slowly but surely move out of Oregon. It's kind of where you get the progressively obnoxious part, because the very progressive and liberal people that complain about how white and racist Portland is also are buying up and gentrifying black neighborhoods and areas within Portland. One of my friends told me that Oregon's racist in like a very different way now. It's more of a subconscious racism, cognitive dissonance, whereas the racist people, say in a more deep southern state, are going to be very in your face with the racism. We just don't like it.
Is Portland Black Girl certified? Personally, I'm gonna say yes. As a black traveler, I'm always looking for comfort, acceptance, and ease of getting around, and Portland delivered. Now, let's be real, the black population is low. You're not going to see a ton of us out there, but even still, I felt very safe and welcome. I stayed in the Alberta Arts District. It's a super vibrant, mile-long stretch packed with art, thrift shops, bars, and really cool local spots. It is very walkable and very cute. Now, one thing that I really loved about this area in particular is the queer acceptance. As a bisexual black woman, I felt so affirmed. There are pride flags everywhere, Black Lives Matter signs everywhere, people saying hi to you on the street. It really felt like everyone was queer or an ally. Now, even though my identity isn't always visible, being in a space that's loudly welcoming made me feel safe on many different levels. I stayed at Cascada. It's Portland's new hydrothermal spa, and it's the largest of its kind. The design, the sustainability, the vibe, it was such a beautiful time. And I ate so good, from supper clubs to breakfast cafes to a s'mores bar. I even found a basement wine bar, which was so cute. Y'all, I hit up way too many thrift stores, but my favorite part is I got some soul-soothing time in nature. And that's what I love about Portland. You get city life and nature all in one. There's so much to explore, and yes, I am already planning my trip back this fall.
Yeah, so we in Chinatown tonight. Boom, first, when you walk through 4th Avenue, you will smell piss and shit, but that's okay, because that's pretty normal. Side note, it's cooch, not couch. Boom, second, don't park in that parking lot, and if you do, it will get shot at. Boom, Dead Stock Coffee. Shit is fire, but people be scared as hell to go in. Boom, third, Shake Bar. If you're a Portland local, you know you know. Boom, the alleyway on Davis Street. Please proceed with caution. Boom, Dixie's. If you like that country shit, that's the place to go. Boom, the Subway off 2nd Ave. If you were tore up after the club, that was the place you went to. Vice Gentleman Club. If you know, you know. Old Town Pizza. If you know, you know. Barry's Club, and I'm gonna keep it at that. Last but not least, Burnside Bridge / Burnside. Shit is cracking down here. I got stories I just don't want to tell.
You know what I'm getting tired of? My own people acting strange. You know what? It's you motherfucking Portlanders. Anyways, I'm walking around doing my shit thing with my hair out. Another fellow brown tone individual gonna come up to me and say, "What are you doing with your hair? It looks real Negro-ish." Negro-ish? Did you just use those words in the same sentence to compliment me on my hair?
At night, on a scale of 1 to 10, how violent is Portland?
We're getting up there, so I'm gonna say
An 8?
yeah. Because if nobody is around, it happens. But if people is around, it slowly happens to make sure that the police is not called, that the fire department is not called, that the security guards are not called. Everybody can go without being prosecuted.
But isn't it true, even though there are police around, the rule is on the streets, you're not really supposed to call the police if something happens? Isn't that, generally speaking, you're not allowed to call the police?
That's supposed to be the rule with society today, but there's a lot of lies that get told to the police, and what haven't they not called the police about?
Okay.
The new people who act like they don't have manners.
So there's a lack of manners out here.
Mm-hmm.
This black-owned business in PDX has one of the craziest stories of any restaurant ever. Located in the historic Roseland Theater and started by 2 rival gang members in Compton, California, this is Trap Kitchen. You've probably seen them on the news, as these guys have quickly become a national icon in overcoming differences to create an incredible culinary experience. I had the pleasure of chatting with the brother of the famous Chef Spank, who manages the PDX location. His name is Mikey, and here's what he had to say.
2025, we'll be coming to the east side of Portland, Oregon. We have a new location, Trap Kitchen Bar and Grill. We'll be opening. Y'all come see us in 2025 on the east side.
The sun in Portland is about to be going away. So for all you new people to Portland or people visiting, let me give you some recommendations. If you listened to me before, I told you to go to Dawson Park wearing all blue. This time, I want you to go over by the Albina area, Killingsworth, and wear all red. The people around there love it. They're gonna greet you so nicely. And if you're into midnight ballerinas, take a stroll down 82nd, about 10 p.m., real nice. After 82nd, you're gonna take our wonderful public transportation system called the MAX, at the 82nd MAX stop too. I want you to ride that beautiful train. It's gonna be nice and peaceful on there when you get on there too, I promise. Ride it till you get to 122nd and Burnside. Get off, take a right. No, don't take a right. Don't go to the gas station. Take a left, walk up. There's gonna be a community of people that are there waiting to greet you. Now bear with me. After that, you're gonna go to the whole other side of town in the north. It's a place called Delta Park. Beautiful, just what you think. You can set up your picnic blanket with your spread, and folks will share what they got with you for sure. And if you're worried about transportation, they usually have a bunch of cars around Delta Park that nobody seems to want to claim. I think one of them will let you use it if you ask nicely. And once you use that complimentary vehicle, you go take a trip right downtown, all right? You're gonna go to a lovely place called Skidmore Fountain. You're gonna walk straight up those stairs to the Burnside Bridge. Beautiful views. Trust me. That's how you spend a day in Portland.
Hi, Portland, Oregon. Have y'all ever experienced a spot called Post Shine's Cafe de la Sol? Well, it's my first time and definitely not my last. Clearly, this is more than a restaurant. It's a statement, a celebration of Black culture, and quite literally the American dream on the corner of Kilpatrick Street and Denver Ave in North Portland. Post Shine's is a Black family-owned business known for its community outreach and culinary training programs, inspired by Cecil Wooden, aka Post Shine, a once beloved church deacon and shoe shiner in Los Angeles.
People used to drop off their shoes to him. Now, sometimes when they pick him up in the evening, he was a little drunk, and so they would say, "Oh, poor guy," and they would say Post Shine, and he liked it, so the nickname stuck.
And what's on Post Shine's menu?
So we have catfish, we have pulled pork, we have a brisket, we have chicken wings.
The chicken graveyard.
No dishwasher necessary, y'all. This food was fantastic. The catfish was so good, I had to tell anybody who would listen.
Have you tried this?
Yes. The collard greens were mixed with mustard greens and smoked turkey. I immediately had to go for a second bite of those. The chicken wings, meaty and crispy and perfectly seasoned. I almost didn't make it to the hush puppies. Almost. I cleaned my plate all while enjoying good conversation with the general manager, John Tolbert. This right here is great customer service, great food, combined with a great mission for the community. I enjoyed myself so much, I didn't even realize the sun had gone down. I ordered some fresh beignets to go and said goodnight to Post Shine. Till next time.
Let's talk about ICE, let's talk about foundational Black Americans, and let's talk about fake allies. There's a proposed ICE facility that's going to be built in Roseburg, Oregon, a northern state. And I showed up to a local town meeting and I had a conversation with some of the people there, and I even watched some of the people speak there. And the one thing that I noticed is that a lot of the local white allies, the white liberals, they don't seem to understand why Roseburg, Oregon is being picked as a place to put ICE, to put an ICE detention facility, to put an ICE office, to put an ICE administrative office. They don't seem to realize that. It's not because of the open racists. It's because of you. I'm going to say it again. It's not because of the open racists. It's because of you. Let me give you a prime example. Over in Los Angeles, another supposed blue area, right? The LAPD has been accused of being racist for the longest time, and the LA Sheriff's Department was accused of having deputy gangs, cops who were in gangs, literal gangs. They did hand signals and all that shit. They had gang colors. They even killed people as a part of gang initiations. Not kidding you. Look it up. But that was a blue area. The only reason why that was happening is because the LA City Council for the longest time was racist against Black people, because those same deputy gangs and those same cops were primarily targeting Black people. The only reason why they were able to get away with that for so long is because of the environment. Not among the open racists, but from the Democrat-led LA City Council. Do you get what I mean now? So when you have white allies in places like Roseburg, Oregon, and Portland, and you get Black person after Black person after Black person after Hispanic person after Asian person after a Middle Eastern person say the same shit over and over and over again. Man, there's a lot of nice white allies, but there's a whole lot of fake ones. There's a reason why we're saying this. And this is why ICE can pop up in different cities across the country. The country has always been racist. Let me say that for you again. There has never been a point in American history where this country was not led and conducted primarily by white supremacy. Not once. So white supremacy is selective. It can show up anywhere, but it would love to show up in places where it is most invited. So when you have fake white allies who will shout down Black people, tell us to shut up, or you get fake white allies who get comfortable under their place in white supremacy, or you give me even sometimes non-white allies who want to, like for example with the big Hispanic community, that me holding the Rasta stuff, you know, the improve the race stuff. When you get that happening, it is not shocking that ICE picks places like Roseburg, Oregon. Keep it a fucking buck.
I'm from Portland. Of course I still call it 39th. The fuck is a Cesar Chavez? I'm from Portland. Of course I tell out-of-towners to go to Voodoo Donuts. They're great. I'm from Portland. Of course in your face I'ma say I support you, but on the low, I'm really hating. Cause why can't that be me? I'm from Portland. Of course I can't actually afford to live in Portland no more. Prices is fucked up. I'm from Portland. I do not own an umbrella. Sorry. I'm from Portland. Of course I done got some feathers in my chicken from Jack's before. I'm from Portland. Of course every year I say it's gonna be a good year for the Blazers. And I stand by that.
Man, thank you, Miss Ann. Miss Ann, say your last name for me again.
Super nigga.
Super nigga!
Beautiful, next level type shit. So you gotta come back out there when Trap Kitchen opens.
Easy call, easy call.
Yeah.
What's that right there?
That's your Hennessy.
Oh, that's
Alright.
The hen. We got to blur that one out. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I appreciate you. This has been amazing, man. Anything you want to leave with the people, Miss Kid?
I just want to tell y'all I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I get so much love from Cali, the Bay. I mean, from everywhere around the world. I just want to tell y'all I love y'all. From me to you, forever. I love y'all, man.
Man, the people love you too. Hey, man, that was fire, dude. I think, coming out here on that flight this morning was definitely worth it. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those few places, like I said, it looks crazy online, but tastes even crazier in person. Keys Loaded is definitely worth the stop. She gave me this little hen dog right here. Y'all know me, we gotta take that to the head. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's about to be a good night in Portland. Man. Y'all. Hey, y'all know I couldn't leave this joint without giving me a little taco or two, too. You know what I'm saying? A little asada, a little al pastor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hook me up, right, bro? I told him I like flavor. He said that's the move. He said they got plenty of flavor over here. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. But look, y'all, it's been another amazing day in the city, man. I've never been to Portland before. This is my first time in Portland. I appreciate everybody who watched this far. If you're in town, Keys Loaded. And what do you got? What's y'all name?
Eric.
Yeah, what's your spot? Yeah.
It's Garcia's Taqueria.
Garcia's Taqueria. That boy said Garcia's Taqueria. Yeah, hit them too, man. Certified bangers out here. I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Continue to like, subscribe, comment, let a brother know. Where should I go next?
Hey, y'all make sure y'all go to Above Ground Coffee Shop. They just bring me a drink. It's called the MVP. No, it's called the MVP. And then I gave him some chicken. Black dopeness. Go get you some.